Okay, John Tapp here again. Today I'm going to demo a new event sequential counting method that we just published in the fall. The references in behavior research methods, its first author is Blair Lloyd, and then it's Paul Yoder and me and Joey Staubitz on that paper. If you need the reference, contact me and I'll get it to you. I'm going to use Jeanette's data again, just because I have it handy here. It's a couple of Procoder files that are transcript files. Doesn't matter, it'll work on any kind of event files or timed event files that you have. I haven't really checked it out too much with intervals, but so if you're going to do that, contact me. But so I have a output file named junk here. I have a couple of files that I dragged into the file pool. I have that set. I'm going to clear the output file out and run a test read just to make sure they read right, and they do. I'm going to go ahead and run a frequency just to make sure that that works right. Just to give you an idea of what's in there. This code file has a bunch of just count codes. There's not any duration codes in it. And they're set up as intervals just to make the utterances match. There's a bunch of counts in there. Let me make sure that I have that set right. These are really fixed interval data because they're transcripts. Doesn't matter for this because what happens is it pulls out, and I don't really want the pool. It pulls out the events and uses an event-based sequential. So the times and events are relevant. The rest of the format's really not for this. So clear the output file and show you how it looks with it. Run the event frequencies again, just real quick. They're set up as intervals. And all the groups are count groups. Okay, so let's look at the preferences on the sequential analysis right now. And you'll see this screen in the sequential analysis preferences. We want to do event lag counting for this. The idea is that we're going to toss out any events that we don't care about in there. If you click the run individually checkboxes, it'll run separate reports for each pair, and you can pick that with either the given or target codes. I'm not sure what I'm going to find in these files, so it's not really relevant to the demo, so I'm just going to randomly pick a few things. So let's say we want to look for adult topic initiations being continued by a child in these couple of files. So I'm going to pick adult topic initiations, and I'm going to pick child continue. I'm going to say let's only count check codes. That will throw out any other codes in the streams that aren't there. That aren't relevant to this. And we're going to insert some pauses so that we can, and the reason we do that is because we want a little bit of time between these things. So let's say an adult initiates a topic and then there's 20 seconds go by or 30 seconds go by and the child doesn't continue the topic. Well, that isn't really a hit for us. So I'm going to say I'm going to use a big pause time here. And I'm going to keep the pause stream so we can look at them. So that's the settings I want for this, and let's just see what happens. Clear the output file so we can see it real easy and run it. And we see that we do have some good stuff here. We have a pretty good yields queue with a high z-score. And in the second file, surprisingly, we have a little bit different result. I'm not sure what she's going to do exactly, so I don't want to make significant value judgments on this data, but I just want to show you what it does. So you can see that we had 18 times where the child did continue the topic within the 30-second period. The pauses didn't get in the way. Seem to have on the second file, we had a inhibiting effect, which is unusual. Don't see why we'd see a difference there because the reliability is pretty high on this. But we'll look into that later. But that's how you run it. That's how you'd set it up. Again, let's look at the preferences. We want only the check codes. We want to insert pauses. We want a pause duration that's reasonable for your research question. And let's look at the paused event streams real quick. They're in the folder here. And I'll pull them up. With Notepad++, which I highly recommend. If you don't have it, get Notepad++. It's a great editor for text files. But you can see there's an adult initiation, child continue topic, continue topic, continue topic. So that would be a yes pair. And there's a pause. Now I had a pretty good pause time, but this data is pretty dense. And there's a bunch of child continue topics here without. But again, we don't really care about the time except for the pauses getting inserted, because we're just looking at event sequential counting. There's a bunch of child continue topics in here without any adult initiations. So it could be child, 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 child. I'm not sure exactly, but anyway, that's what it's counting when it's counting this stuff. That's the point. Do I want to look at this and look at that? But that's the idea. That's how you run it, and that's good enough for today. And contact me if you have questions. Have a great day.